when the Toronto Star's headline, Max, is Carney's approval rating remains high. What has he done to deserve it? I gotta wonder whether that is, I mean, it feels to me like realism is setting in, like the honeymoon is probably ending, and the high expectations are now being met with questions about, all right, just tell us when you're going to do the things you said you were going to do.
I think the honeymoon officially ends when Parliament resumes sitting. Pierre Poilievre is back in there as the leader of the opposition with a seat in the House of Commons. We'll see what percentage of the vote he gets, but that will be, I think, the where the rubber meets the road. The government has done a lot of things over the course of the summer. A lot of it has been laying groundwork. Bill C5, a lot of the negotiations with the Americans, all those trade deals that people were trying to dunk on Carney for are starting to look like not deals at all, but extortion racket agreements. The deal with Japan, the deal with the EU is looking like it might collapse. So I'm not sure that his handling of the trade file is the negative that some folks want it to be, but he will have to start posting up results, by the time we get back to September, or Canadians are going to start wondering, where's the beef on a lot of this stuff. I think they're willing to give him a lot of rope, but it's not endless.
We were going to get screwed regardless of who the Prime Minister of Canada was, right? Whether it was Pierre Poilievre, whether it was Mark Carney. And it frustrated anybody who jumped up and down and told you in one way or another that they had the special secret sauce that was going to make this, was lying to you, or was at the very least massively exaggerating the size of the task that we have before us. Max laid it out. Everybody across the world is sort of getting dinged. Canada, we're in a unique position in many respects, where there have been a number of incidences where we've actually started with a better negotiating position and then negotiated ourselves into a worse one. But I do agree at the macro level, which is, all right, buddy, we're approaching that magical 4-6 months position. All right, election's over. Summer's coming to an end. The legislature's coming back. You got to start showing some wins, brother, because if you don't, it's all great to talk a big game about the CV that you had before you were Prime Minister, but what are you doing now that you actually have the job?
Yeah.